What's going on, everyone? It's Braden with JACOJE Fine Jewelry, your personal jeweler. Today we're going to talk about gold vermeil. Let's get started. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at JACOJE Fine Jewelry. Visit my website www.jacoje.com and do myself a favor. Smash that like button. Smash, smash, smash. Smash. Now, I made a gold-filled jewelry video in the past. If you have not seen it, I'll link it in the description box below. Go check it out. Learn a thing or two about gold-filled jewelry. And today we're just talking about gold vermeil. Now, vermeil in itself sounds very fancy. It's almost like a fancy wine or a type of chocolate. I just want to be like, my name is Braden, and let me sell you some vermeil. It just sounds nice, but it's pretty basic in terms of compared to the other types. If you're buying a gold vermeil piece, there's one thing that has to remain the same. The base metal is sterling silver, and then it's basically just plated. Now, the plating could vary. It could be 22 karat, 24 karat, down to 10 karat. That can change, but one thing that will always remain the same is that it's sterling silver base. So if you're buying a gold vermeil chain, let's just say, it's going to be sterling silver with gold plating. Now, before I get all the questions on sterling silver and gold-plated jewelry, those are two separate video topics. I will make those and talk about each more in depth like I'm doing this gold vermeil. I have the silver chain ready to go, so expect and anticipate a video just about silver in itself. Now, let's get back to gold vermeil as a whole. One thing that is the same as if you're talking about, doesn't matter if you have silver that's gold plated, brass that's gold plated, anything that's gold plated, you're going to run into the risk and problem of that gold plating eventually wearing off. So as fancy as vermeil sounds, as much more, you're going to pay for a vermeil piece of jewelry, you're still going to run into the gold eventually wearing off and it's starting to tarnish, because silver does tarnish. You do have the value in the silver in itself, but is the value of having 10 grams or 20 grams of silver really worth kind of hyping up vermeil like people do? People just assume vermeil is fancy, it's high quality. It's one of those things where it's just marketed. Oh, you have a silver piece that's gold plated. It's the best of the best. It'll last a lifetime. You won't have problems. But at the end of the day, and things can vary, people might have some vermeil or plated jewelry and say, hey, look, I've had my jewelry for 2-3 years, nothing, the color is the same. Or someone might say, hey, I had my gold chain for a month and I wore it and it started changing colors on me. I hate gold plated jewelry. So the stories will change. If you have gold plated jewelry, if you have vermeil jewelry, leave a comment down below with your experiences. Has it lasted? Has it kept up? Or did it start turning colors and tarnishing on you? Now you might say, Braden, I'm just starting out my jewelry collection. I don't have a lot of money to spend on fine jewelry like gold. Is gold vermeil a good route for me to take? I would say yes, just because it has the silver in the pieces. You have some value in it. It's very minimal, but at least there is some sort of value in it in the silver. Me and silver aren't beefing at all. Look at us, screenshot that. We have nothing but love between us. Sometimes me and silver don't see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, it is a nice metal. You can resell it. It does have value, so go for it. But if you take that route with gold vermeil, don't fall in love with it. That road is eventually going to end to you not being happy when that plating wears off, or if you just buy a silver chain, when that chain turns color or tarnishes, you're going to be a little unhappy. So at the end of the day, moral of the story, gold vermeil is silver, sterling silver that is plated with gold. The purity can change. Most of those pieces are going to be stamped like a silver piece would. Might have a few inscriptions at the end, but whenever you're buying something, always look at the description and make sure it has the silver, and then it obviously is gold plated. So that is my recommendation. If you're buying the gold vermeil, it shouldn't be too expensive. You shouldn't go crazy like a gold filled piece would be. That's much more expensive because gold filled has a lot more gold in the piece than the gold vermeil. That's just plated. It's so thin you can't even see it, not even paper thin. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys, and we will see you on our next jewelry video.